What's up, guys? This is Dustin from Wenis, Paducah once again, and another top 5 video today. This one is actually the most difficult Let's Builds on Achievement City, so let's just go ahead and start. So number 5 is episode 46. This was also featured in the last top 5 video, and it is Cloud Down, and I'm gonna, same with the last one, I'll give you the reason on why it was difficult. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, I had to, look at the video really carefully, get as many angles as possible so I could see where all those blocks were placed, So, I mean, just by looking at that, you have to be able to tell how that would take a long time and be difficult. Alright, so number 4 is something, episode 45, the one previous to episode 46, and it is Thread the Needle. And the reason here wasn't lots of tricky block placement. I really don't know why I said that. It's mainly just because there was a lot of different rooms, and I needed to get all of those rooms exact because I had to get, ender pearls. If I don't get something in the right place, ender pearls aren't going to work. It's just not going to work. And then that back wall, I had to get the length between that block that Jack hit on his first try and the doorway. It had to be exact, and that took a long time. It was very difficult. So number 3 is going to be a throwback one. It's episodes 10 and 11, and it is absolutely the Wipeout course. Never thought this would be featured in a video. Well, the reason that this was so difficult was because, first of all, I didn't mention this in that text, but it's really long, and it contains lots of challenges, mainly the Forest of Mystery. That took a while, and the Crusher was the longest one. Maze of Hatred was also part of that as well, part of that tough group of things. So, and this is all being built on creative mode, obviously. That all of this is impossible on survival mode, except for the Wipeout course, which I actually did. Anyway, number 2, it will require us to go to the Nether. What's in the Nether? Well, if it's a things to do, it's going to be Dark Achievement City. Reason why Dark Achievement City took so long is because, obviously, there's, it's a duplicate of Achievement City, and it's really, it's really hard to get all the pieces and parts of the houses together, and obviously the logo, the big bulk of it all. That was difficult, to make sure everything was right, to make sure that everything was placed correctly, and, yep. Gave myself a lot of time here to talk. So, yep, that's number 2, was it? Number 1, golden font. This one should be pretty obvious. It's Clouds, which is episode 37. I screwed up that order. I screwed up the text here as well. I don't know why it pops up down there on the bottom. I kind of fucked that up, but it doesn't matter. The reason why Clouds took so long is very self-explanatory. I mean, tons of blocks that didn't necessarily need to be placed exact, but they needed to be close. And especially the ending part here, if I fucked up any of that, then it would have, it would ruin the challenge because it would have been impossible. I had to make sure everything was possible, make sure it was the way Rooster Teeth did it. So, just like not like last time. I'm gonna start doing the 3 that barely missed the cut. So, Monopoly, that barely missed it. Did 3 Let's Builds on that. That obviously was hard because another logo yet again, and all of the pieces around the sides, that was really difficult to get. Make sure all of them were right to see which ones they were, and so Monopoly barely missed the cut there. This one fucked up this text too. Kind of a fucked up video with the text, but good thing the rest of it's good. Anyway, Dark Petting Zoo, pretty much anything in the Nether is really difficult to build because it's really hard to point out landmarks in the Nether, unlike the overworld, because there's only one block in the Nether, and that's Netherrack, and then the occasional fire that I could point out when we built that. And then the one that barely missed it, Enter the Nega Tower. I think this is going out on Wednesday, this video right now, so the Let's Build for Nega Tower came out the day before this, so Tuesday the 27th. That was tough because of that skull. that's all that needs to be said. And then all the trees around the edge and everything. So here's a recap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully make a lot more of these in the future. So let's stop.